everybody. Good afternoon. It's day 6. I was just looking at my tracking calendar and I was like, oh my gosh, we are seriously almost at the end of the first week and it has flown by. I knew this was going to happen. I'm telling you, the month is just going to go by so quickly, and I'm so excited that everybody is still participating so much and you're involved. And just wanted to remind you of a couple things. Again, you've got today, which is halfway over, and tomorrow, and you'll be through your very first week. Just wanted to speak about what you should do on Friday. Remember, ideally, you don't want to weigh. And I titled this video, Why Not Weigh? And there's a couple of things I want to tell you from personal experience. For one thing, the scale is a pretty rough taskmaster, meaning if the scale is your master, I actually call what we do kneeling before the scale God sometimes, because we go to the scale and we say, I did everything perfectly. I ate perfectly. I drank perfectly. I moved perfectly. I slept perfectly. Oh, please, 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 scale God, be kind to me today and bless me with a number that I find acceptable. And we step on it. And if the scale does in fact give us a number that we find acceptable, we walk around all day. We have our head held high. We feel good about ourselves. We allow ourselves to accept compliments. We feel leaner looking in the mirror. It truly affects our whole day. Now, you can have another amazing day. You do all the same things, the right things. You can eat perfectly. You can get all the sleep you need. You can hydrate. You, again, deal with everything the exact same way, and you are hoping and praying and wishing. You wake up, you feel leaner, and you're like, I just know the scale is going to show me another number. And you step on the scale and it's up inexplicably. And then, because we are given that scale godlike status over us, we didn't get blessed by the scale God. So we walk around all day and we're feeling bad about ourselves, and we look in the mirror and we're like, yeah, I think I am getting fatter. I've got it in my head that nothing I'm doing is worth it. And it really affects our whole mood. In fact, a lot of times on those days, someone might give you a compliment and you're like, hey, you look like you've lost weight. And you're like, no, in fact, I've gained weight. Like, it really does affect our mood and our ability to accept other evidence of change. So our relationship with the scale is not what it should be in general as a society. It should be one small piece of data where what it actually has become is the be-all end-all when it comes to results, because you can actually lose a lot of fat and not have that reflect on the scale. I remember when I first got down to, on my journey, I got to a size 8, and I was shocked because in the past, when I've worn an 8 doing other diets, I was about 20 pounds less. So on keto, because it is muscle sparing, my lean muscle is still I'm not losing muscle, but my fat cells are shrinking. I can actually be smaller and weigh more, and we have to wrap our brain around that on a ketogenic diet. The other examples I want to give you are that the scale can fluctuate in a single day up to 5.5 pounds, and that is a huge fluctuation. So even just drinking more water the day before or that morning, or the time of day, 30 minutes can make a difference in what you weigh. Whether you've gone to the bathroom or not, whether you had more fibrous food the night before. There's just so many different things that can affect the scale, even just hormones. I think in this group we have all women, and regardless of where you are in hormonal phases, it affects us. Hormonal changes, because there isn't just female hormones, there's also cortisol. If you're stressed out the day before, if you're dealing with stress, that is actually going to affect the scale. So it's really ineffective at telling us that we look different. And I just like to tell people, I like for people to think of it like this. If you are having people telling you look thinner, if your if your clothes are fitting looser, if you are feeling better, then don't throw out all this other evidence of change because the scale says nothing's happening, because things are happening. So that's why I discourage it. But I want to make sure you, at the 1 week mark, are taking pictures in the exact same outfit that you took pictures in before, and that you do that each week of this challenge on when you get to day 7. So anyway, just want to encourage you. That's why we don't want to weigh. But so I do an extended fast typically once a month. And I was 2 days into an extended fast a couple of months ago, and I got on the scale and I was up 4 pounds. And I thought, gosh, if this had happened to me in the past, do you know what I would have done? I would have broken my fast and eaten, because my mind would not have been right about it, because I saw that scale as telling me something about myself. It would say, this fast isn't doing anything. It's not working. And so I think that understanding the power that the scale has had over you and resisting that is really important. If you're doing something really good for yourself and the scale makes you stop doing that thing, it's something that you need to put away. The other example that I'm going to give you is that last month I increased my exercise. I really wasn't doing anything at all. I was pretty sedentary, and I started walking just a little bit, and I was doing what I committed to doing it daily. And when I started exercising, the scale went up between 4 and 5 pounds. So nothing else changed. I started exercising. Now, in our ketogenic success group and in our ketogenic athlete group, we see people say this all the time, but I don't want to start exercising because it's going to make the scale go up. What? We are way more concerned with the number on the scale than actually getting healthier or getting a leaner body or getting all the benefits that exercise gives us. Which means, again, the scale is way too important. So even just exercising can make that scale go up, because your muscles retain water. If you're feeling sore after you have worked out or walked or added exercise, your muscles are retaining water. It gets little tears in them, and that makes you weigh more. So don't give up an exercise program. Don't stop fasting. Don't stop doing that thing that's good for you because the scale fluctuates. And just really want to just encourage you to put that in the background of things and look for your non-scale victories. Pay attention to pictures, clothing, and I know a lot of people are still working out a lot of details of their food this week. So just wanted to reiterate, the better you get at that, the better you get at cycling your high protein and your high fat days, again, it'll all work better. Trust the process, move forward with that. But just want to wish you happy day 6. It's been a really busy day up until this point, so it's the first chance I've gotten to check in via video. But again, I'm absolutely thrilled with all the participation. I hope you guys are as excited and enjoying this as much as I am. Hope you have a great day, and tomorrow we will celebrate the end of our first week. Talk to you soon. Bye.